friends, welcome back. We are on to investigating. Let's get to the bottom of this. We know that the murder happened in Studio 2 now. So, let's give the studio a little look-see, huh? That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think we've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. I wonder who Phoenix thinks did it at this point. Because there were 2 people in that trailer. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Oh, that was Phoenix, I'm sorry. Well, we've no time to waste. To the studio! Hello, Ms. Oldbag. The old windbag sure is quiet today. I was just thinking the same thing there, Maya. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. Alright, let's hear from her. What does she have to say? Let's talk about the producer first. I was wondering about the D. Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Did you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Of course, alright. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it does not. About Mr. Hammer. Arrgh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief! I won't forget this! Now she's mad. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. Yeah, we still don't quite understand why he took the costume. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Mm-hmm. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, 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 no touching! Eek! Hiya, Gumshoe. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack! I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Okay. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything is in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing, anyway? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Ouch. Talk about burns, pal. Wow! The fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles... Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Well, so that's some solid information. I wonder if there's anything that I should ask him about. No? I think we're good. Let's go into the dressing room just in case. See if there's anything in here that we need to look at. Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah! Okay, then we're gonna move. And... move again. I wonder if I need to talk to Old Bag and prove to her that Hammer did this. Oh, I have a feeling that she's not going to react. I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Okay, so... we're going to just move along then. To the scene of the crime! Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Yeah. Me too. I guess Studio 1 isn't really important anymore. Probably won't be going back there, or the dressing room. Hey, Nick, it's Ms. Vasquez. Hello? Hello! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. It's so quiet. I like the bird chirping in the distance. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. She's probably not going to talk to me. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Alright, you're not helpful at all. Let's look around. Now that we know this is the crime scene. Light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'll run fine. I feel like we've done through this already. She teases me about not having a license. Incinerator. Covered in soot. They must not clean it. So where Salmonella and G. Vasquez ate, there's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know, I'm getting into this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. But I do. I just don't know how to... There's some flowers. Pretty, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think these are all just the same things. I doubt the trailer is important. Maybe Sal is in here. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. Guess she was still on the high from getting that rare card she needed. Moving right along then. Looks like we're going to be running around in circles again. I really don't think I need to go into Studio 1. Oh yeah, I can't because of the card. Oh, looks like Will is here. Maybe we can talk to him.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. You could stop looking so vulnerable, too. Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Talk to me, buddy. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why's that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine.
Oh, and what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Anything that would be helpful in court? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, but I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel, Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. I was gonna try to tell him that he was drugged, after all. He doesn't care. What about his fanboy? Does he care about his fanboy? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear in live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know?
Yeah. Maybe talking about his costume? Here's that picture again.
Is really Jack Hammer inside that suit?
He's the only one who it could have been.
Why would he?
Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, the 2 novices. I don't think I opened up any dialogue with him. Yeah, no. We're gonna move along then. Let's see if we can learn anything about 5 years ago. It's time to run around in circles again. Soulbag? What? Get that filth out of my sight! And you're claiming this poor old Hammer in there. And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah! That's fair, but then what about this? And this? Okay. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm gonna go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed with today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Well, thanks. I'm flattered. Detective, about that bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. Can't believe I missed that on my first sweep of the evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh, and picture? Oh, wow, thanks. You're great. Oh, hi. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Oh, this music. Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then?
Alright, now we're getting some information about 5 years ago. Let's keep it on. An accident 5 years ago.
Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set.
Could you tell us what happened?
Sorry. I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it.
Somebody's gotta spill the beans here. What do you mean the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No. No.
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids' shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids' shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right. Okay. But what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Wow. That was easy. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer.
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Because nobody seems to want to.
What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Yeah, unfortunately we do need to talk to her. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh boy.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up old dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun.
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
There it is, that's where I give it to her. I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so.
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay. You win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag? This is great music.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
Wow.
She silenced the paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Wait a second.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. Don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to go talk to the director about that, since she's the one who seems to know about it. Can I present that photo to you? Will you look at it? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Oldbag. Old...
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer? The wind... It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. I wonder what he has to say about this now. Same thing. I thought he'd say something about the fence. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez! You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change? So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it?
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she had the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys!
Oh, hey, look, it's her ties to the mafia. Who are they?
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It is a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Detective Gumshoe to the rescue!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Gumshoe, you're the best, I love you. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. I love him. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez.
Well, that was a short and sweet little investigation area. Okay, maybe not so sweet. We are close to the truth. Here we go. We get to, do some trial tomorrow. In-game tomorrow. And hopefully face up against D. Vasquez and get her to, well, tell us what happened. Because we're still not very fully sure what happened here. But at least we've got our evidence. And we've still got it. So we'll just have that ready for the court tomorrow. Well, that's all I have to say. I keep running out of things to say at the end of these games, but I think that we are that close to finishing up. So, tune in next time for the conclusion, if I am correct in that, of Case 3, Turnabout Samurai. Talk to you guys then.